I was going like, I was going a lot, man. It helped to have a bathroom like 10 feet away at all times. Every now and then I pop a shard, yes, and I need you now tonight. I fucking need you more than ever. Old school. Forgot simultaneous. Literally Chef's best song on the Chef Aid's CD from South Park. A lot of people would say chocolate salty balls, but I was always a simultaneous guy. You and me and some Whitney Houston. On the radio, baby, on the radio. Oh, no, man. Thought Chef was trying to have a threesome with a lady in Whitney Houston. Doesn't even make sense, man. She wasn't in Colorado. Rainbow Clears? Bro, that's not by Chef. That's by Ween. You're comparing apples and oranges here. Next, you're going to tell me that you like the... shit, I forgot the name of the band that does Brad Roberts. Used to be up there. It's track 4, I can tell you that. Not Primus. I don't think it's Primus. It's, Rancid, thank you. It's Rancid. Give me something here. Try Colorado Air. It's like Coke Zero, but for oxygen. You know what? You might have just sold me on breathing if I ever go to Colorado. I was thinking about holding my breath. Fucking David Blaine, James Murphy. I'm holding my breath. I'm holding my breath. I don't know where we go from there. And I was scared. That is evil Keanu posting. The Colorado Air, I bet it's fresh, but it always reminds me of like, you guys know they're fucking with us, right? You know all the Icelanders are laughing at us when they sell us their bottled Icelandic water. That's the freshest water that's ever existed on planet Earth. Source, my ass. Who's us? People who have been to Iceland. Which is this is probably like 10% of the North American population, if I had to guess. No? I think it might be. Maybe 10% of the people that I know. No way it's 10. Sorry, I forgot. In your country, you don't get passports. Because you're like, I don't need a passport. I'll just cross state lines. The cultures between Florida and Georgia are completely different. Caught. Okay, there we go. Not really? Yeah, not really. I don't think 10% of people from the UK have been to Iceland, bro. Yeah, because they're following the herd down to Greece on fucking holiday, man. Love in the 90s is paranoid. You get nasty blisters when you haven't been introduced. Mostly Spain is literally, you're fucking pissing me off. It's a Blur reference. You're supposed to know Blur. Blur is kind of Gen Z coded, bro. How do you not pick up on the fucking Blur reference? Are you thinking of Gorillaz? No, everybody likes the Gorillaz. But if you know who the Gorillaz are, that should make you more likely to know Blur's catalog too. Blur is Gen X. The band is Gen X, bro. The band is Unk. The listeners are nephew. They have one song. Oh my God, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. They literally have 2 albums. You wouldn't fucking understand the On Way of Tracy Jacks. You wouldn't understand the millennial paranoia of fucking end of a century. You might understand Girls and Boys because it does have one of the most banger lyrics. Avoiding all work because there's none available. Deep in session, but we haven't been introduced. You know that? You know that part? No, whatever. How long did it take you to learn how to pronounce N-way? How long did it take Pixar to make Inside Out 2? Youch! Okay, I gotta lock in here. Long ass fuse. I don't know what you are. You pick up hearts, and the hearts that you pick up give you stats. Correct. Okay. Huge. Very little stats, but we can get very lot of hearts. Only good can happen. And this is why you fill the donation machine, man. This changes everything. I'm so meta, even this acronym is breathtaking. Give me that, give me that, give me this, give me that. We rebuild. Oh, baby, a triple. Kind of want this, too. What a fucking bomb. Holy shit. One single item has saved our run. This is beautiful. If you were forced to sponsor a zoo exhibit, what creature would you pay for? I don't really think that's how it works, man. I don't think you're like... I don't think the zoo is like, hey, we need some money. What animal would you like us to get? I answer the question. Well, the question, I can't answer the question. It doesn't... The question doesn't make any fucking sense. The question makes no sense. No but improv guy? Well, sometimes the prompter is off the fucking pen, bro. This shit makes no sense. I don't know. I can't engage. No, I can't engage in the hypothetical. I can't put myself in that mindset because that doesn't make any sense to me. Fuck it, we out. What's your favorite animal? That's a better question. I don't know. I kind of like... penguins are pretty cool. I fuck with a bird that's like... I'm not like other birds. I don't fly. Also, penguins are kind of like... it's kind of like the 2020s experience of like raising one child. Like one of the parents is like, I'm gonna go out grocery shopping, and then the other one's like, hurry back. And then they're just like tanking the kid the whole time. And then you're like, damn, it really took you 6 months to get groceries? Holy cow. Well, welcome back. Now I'm gonna go get some fucking groceries. See you soon. And they're like, fuck! That's true. Still waiting for my wife to return from the grocery store. They do need penguin daycare, man. Starring Eddie Murphy. Which would actually be a great fit because he can talk to the animals. Learn their language. Holy shit, a fucking planetarium. What a great day. The gum room. Watch this. Gen Z couldn't do that. 24? Jupiter, you're breathtaking! Wait, this is horrible, right? Isn't this... is this like run destroying? I don't want to be here. It's the worst planet by far. It's actually the biggest planet by far, which makes it the best. Well, the biggest planet in our solar system. Pedantic ass. biggest planet is Uranus. No, Uranus! I don't even have any fucking keys, man. Gustav Holst was on some shit when he wrote about Jupiter. Bro, planets pisses me off. I always want to talk about Gustav Holst, but nobody wants to ever talk about First Suite and E flat. Everyone wants to go, what's your favorite planet in the Planet Suite? I don't know, bro. My 9th grade music teacher didn't play us the Planet Suite. They played us fucking First Suite and E flat, so I don't know shit about the Planet Suites. I had no fucking idea about the Planet Suite. He had great taste. He's a cool guy. I like my 9th and 10th grade music teacher, which is the same guy. You'll never guess what else he taught. That's right, 11th and 12th grade music. Jim, now that would be a 21st century Renaissance man right there. Mine smoked weed in the back of the classroom. Literally, that's actually cool. Also, if you're a music teacher in high school, you get to smoke weed. I'm grandfathering you in. Why? Because you fucking have to deal with those squeaky ass woodwinds all day, bro. Like if you're in university or like a professional orchestra, then you can tank that shit like the rest of us. But if you're teaching high school music, you get to smoke weed. And then there's the instruments. Hi-yo! That's true. That is, well, I don't know. What is this again? Fuck it, we ball. Twisted pair. Still no keys, huh? It's actually a goated run. Okay, librarian. Which teacher smokes meth? Okay, Breaking Bad answer is obvious. The chemistry teacher. I don't know. I feel like none teachers, if I had to guess. I mean, teachers are they're human beings just like the rest of us. I've even seen them at the grocery store. But like, I think on average, the average high school probably has no teachers that regularly smoke meth, if I had to guess. I think it probably has 50% of the teachers smoke weed, for sure. Well, maybe 25%. Depending on where you live. Probably less people smoke it if it's legal. Unless they're civics teachers. I don't know, this bit has no legs, man. Oh good, range up, HP down. It was a bit, well it was, I thought maybe there could be some humor to mine, but it's completely dry. Half my colleagues smoke. Yeah, but you're not a high school teacher, right? You're a middle school teacher. Middle school, 15% more annoying to teach. Ergo, twice as many people smoke weed. It's simple math. The kind you probably teach to your students, if I had to guess. Fractions and shit. Does the multiplication table, do they still only teach it up to 12? We were a 1 to 12 where I grew up. How about you guys? You guys went to 15? Holy fuck, you're mogging us, man. I don't know what 13 times 14 is. I'd have to think about it. I'd have to fucking think about it. I'd have to be like, well, it's 13 times 10, which is 130, plus 13 times 4, which is 52. I'd have to be like, okay, it's 182. It would take me a matter of seconds to come up with that at runtime when I could have just committed it to memory. Nobody's impressed at all. I thought you guys were gonna be like, how the fuck did he do that? Nobody fucking cares. Nobody is so sad. Nobody went, how did he do that? Everybody just went, yeah, that's right. You got it. Fuck. You spoke out loud how to do it? Yeah, but how did I know how to do it? You know what actually goes hard though? Okay, listen. I don't know shit about math, but I was pretty quick with arithmetic as a kid, which is math if you're 9. But then like, once you get to college, the math gets different. They don't give a fuck if you know how to do arithmetic in college. It gets, I don't know what the hell they were talking about past like freshman year of college. But you can really impress people if you can quickly do percentages in your head. And doing percentages in your head is like the easiest shit of all time, man. I can't believe people are still impressed by it. I can't come up with an example, but like, it's so easy to come up with, what's 50% of 2? Fuck, 2 times 50 is fucking 100, divided by 100 is 1. I think it's 1. Can I get a check on that one? Are you hanging out with 15-year-olds? You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. 15-year-olds are insanely good at arithmetic. For the median person in the population, that's as good as they're ever gonna be at math, bro. I'm hanging out with 35 to 50-year-olds. Their brains get slower. They're like the worst people at arithmetic in the world. It only comes up when you need to tip. No, the fuck it doesn't. You could be doing a 90-minute Peloton ride and the person in front of you is 8% higher on watts than you, and they have 40 minutes left in the ride and you have 60 minutes left in the ride, and then you gotta figure out, okay, so I have 1.5 times more than them, so I have to be 12% over them, and I'm currently at 200 watts, so I gotta do 200 times. You don't fucking get it, man. I can't afford that shit? Okay, well fucking stop making it my problem. Just because I'm breaded doesn't mean I'm wrong, bro. That argument only works on Blue Sky. On X, the true marketplace of ideas, you have to win by being the first person to recognize your opponents use the logical fallacy. Get with the times, nephew. I do my banking on X. It's never gonna get old, man. I would give him my financial information, I think. James Murphy moving to Blue Sky, I'm losing my ex. So true, so true. I'm losing my ex. Well, he's not really... I'm moving my... Because he's not really losing his ex, like it's still there. I gotta think about that one. I just walked over a spike, man. You can also just give it to me. You know what's crazy about checks? Is that they tell you to never give your banking information like to anybody. But if you've ever paid someone with a check, you gave it to somebody, bro. It's the numbers on the bottom of the paper. They didn't know what the fuck they were talking about when they said don't give, like the information's right there. I remember asking Chad, I was like, Chad, I read online that if you gave someone a check, they could like drain your bank account. And then chat was like, yeah, technically true. And I was like, what the fuck? That's insane. A blank check? No, bro, they have all the data. They have your account number, your institution number, your routing number, your SWIFT code. That's why you don't give checks to people you don't trust. All right, well, luckily, like, my landlord 11 years ago was, like, really chill. By landlord standards. Well, actually, they were not that chill, but that's a story for another day. People pay with checks at my job. Honestly, paying with a check kind of goes hard. It sucks ass to be the person who gets it, but it feels awesome to give it to somebody. Because it's like you paid your debt, but you haven't lost any money yet. So you guys, as far as I'm concerned, you're too rude about checks. I understand getting paid by a check sucks ass. But paying someone by check is awesome. Because it's like you're giving them money so they can't be mad, but you also still have the money for like a little while at least. And sometimes they just don't do it for a bit. No e-transfer? Well, e-transfer would be sick if they could fucking make it work cross-border, bro. But instead you gotta get like, you gotta know everybody's fucking, all the metadata about their entire life. Like you literally, if you've ever sent a cross-border wire transfer, like I literally could get the Nintendo van from Video and Arcade Top 10 to show up at your house. Just send in a postcard with your full name, age, phone number, and home address to 550 Queen Street East, Suite 300, care of Video and Arcade Top 10. Hey, that ain't so bad. Huge. Why not, man? Why not? Give me one of those. EU superiority? Yep, until you need to buy something from a store at 8 p.m. Or at 4 p.m. on a weekend. Or you want a soda. Anima sola, Vladimir Kaiser, Soje. Or a hamburger? I don't know, I feel like the EU hamburgers I saw weren't so bad. I reserve my sandwich disdain for East Asia. I definitely, I mean, I look at a North American a little different if they start telling me how much they love Japanese sandwiches. I'm like, so you'll just fucking take anything they give you, huh? As long as the customer service is actually nice to you and treats you like a human being, you don't really give a fuck. I understand we don't have that here. Sandos are good? No. The katsu sandwich is not bad, but would definitely be better if it wasn't fucking cold and served on the worst bread imaginable. And then that's the best of them. All the other ones, I don't want to hear about it. What about the Korean street toast? I've never had it. Honestly, and this is another take, and I'm just one guy. I had a lot of street food in Korea. Some of it I liked a lot. I really like odeng, which is just oden, but that's what they call it in Korea, so fuck you. But a lot of it, the gimmick Korean street food, I was not fucking with. I don't give a fuck about a corn dog covered in crinkle cut French fries with like cheese in the middle. Like I have to go to work. I don't give a fuck about that either. Banh mi though, not Korean though, not Korean. But I wouldn't turn it down. I do like a banh mi. I think I'm happy with what we got. It is East Asian though? Okay, banh mi is the exception for sure. Also, can I say something? I'm not trying to be pedantic. Vietnam is Southeast Asia. Now that, I get that it has East Asia in the fucking name, but it's Southeast Asia. It's a distinct region within Asia. It's true, you're actually right. I'm not used to hearing that, so this must be fucking factual. This must be unassailable fact. Someone thinks it isn't? I mean, you're telling me, bro. You're telling me. Also, it pisses me off because Twitch chat, you know, you got the type of brain where you know every flag. You should also learn the positions of the countries on the map so you can stop wasting... What did you do? Your fucking pithy ass comment just wasted 11,000 people's time. So as far as I'm concerned, you're basically like a terrorist. Can you fucking... I don't want to use a bomb for this. Gooch. Banh mi has French influence? Yeah. That's right. Good job. I don't know. What did you want from me on that one? You're just out here typing facts that we all know. I'm assuming. Who cares? Yeah, man. Yeah, exactly. Give me some of that. I care about this shit. Youch! I'm just gonna say it though. Okay, actually, I don't want to say it. I was gonna say North America has sandwich supremacy, but I don't think that's true. Or at least, I don't think it's true without actually having to go through the rigmarole of debating it. That being said, we do have great sandwiches over here. Not talking about Subway. But Europe also has some great sandwiches, and I don't know what the fuck they're doing in South America. They might have awesome sandwiches there too. Australia, probably not, if I had to guess. No disrespect. And Africa, I don't know. I don't know what kind of sandwiches they got over there, to be honest with you. But North America is not wanting for sandwiches, that's for sure. We go. Paninis are fucking good. We need to bring paninis back, man. The streets are saying that paninis were like a mid-2000s bubble. No, the fuck they ain't, bro. Bring them back. They never left. They fucking left here. Like every second restaurant was a panini sandwich shop in Canada from like 2005 to 2009. You don't see that kind of representation anymore. Worst thing that ever happened was, I don't know how it happened. There must have been, I fell asleep and some subterfuge took place. When the fuck did all the paninis get replaced with wraps, which are just worse sandwich, one of the worst possible forms of a sandwich. Burritos though? Did I fucking say burritos? I'm talking about wraps. I'm talking about deli turkey and spring mix rolled up. I do like a chicken Caesar wrap, but I'd honestly rather just have the chicken on top of a Caesar. And then maybe like a couple pieces of bread on the side. Still living in the 2010s? It's all about bowls? What do you mean I'm still living in the 2010s? I'm talking about shit that don't exist anymore, man. Oh, you're saying bowls over wraps? Well, I consider that, I guess. But I consider the sandwich in the bowl bedfellows, but not family. And I don't mind the slop bowl as long as it's not so sloppy. Like, there are some foods that make sense as a slop bowl. The thing that bothers me is when they start taking foods that are not meant to be slop bowls and then turning it into slop bowls. Like the most profane, of course, was the Subway, you can get like a salami protein bowl. That was a sign of things to come, for sure. But there's a lot that are guilty, for sure. That's demonic. It's also demonic because the bread is like one of the, I'm not saying it's great bread, but the bread is one of the better tasting things at Subway. So to remove the bread from the equation and just be like, instead of bread, you could have deli meat on a bed of the worst lettuce you've ever seen in your life is fucking crazy. It's cake? Okay, cake is fucking good. What's your point? By the ocean? Okay, buggin' bonus Jonas. Subway UK just started doing jacket potatoes. Yeah, man. Londoners so well dressed, even the potatoes have jackets. You thought I forgot that one from the notes app? I was just letting it simmer until there was an appropriate time. What's a jacket potato? It's a baked potato, because in the UK, you know, it kind of looks like it's wearing a jacket when you pop the skin open. I think. Why is that just the UK? Well, because here we call them baked potatoes. And honestly, we're not as well dressed. People are wearing their pajamas to go to the store. We forgot what jackets is. Yep. Yep. Nice try. Do you see my stapler? That's two different movies, I think. A little, there's something about Mary mixed with Office Space, maybe. Nah, man, I need it. I'll take this, though. It's all coming back to me now. Going to the store in the middle of the night is pajama time? I don't know, man. I just... We went through this in the Peloton Discord, too. I think when I say, like, you should wear clothes to go outside, people are like, oh, so you hate when people are comfortable? But, like, I guess I'm a fucking freak, because I think, like, jeans are, like, really comfortable. Like, actually more comfortable than being naked, for sure. They're not the most comfortable pant. They're probably, like, the third most comfortable pant. Like, a sweat pant is probably a little bit more comfortable than a jean. And a men's slack is, like, a lot more comfortable than a jean. But they're all up there, man. Like, none of them are uncomfortable by any stretch. Jeans suck ass. I swear I'm not saying this to be a dickhead. If they're not comfortable, I think you just gotta go, like, up a size or something. Like, I think you... What do you mean they're the most torturous piece of clothing you've ever worn? They're nice, man. They're nice. I'm not trying to gaslight you and be like, well, your jeans don't fit. Like, I can't imagine how they could be uncomfortable if they fit. It doesn't make sense to me. It's like, it's nice, man. They're so cold. I can't trust anything Librarian says. They're baiting. There's no way you're wearing jeans in San Diego and going, I'm cold. That's bait. I'm not going to let my audience fall for that bait. It's your worst take? I don't think it's my worst take. I think I have way worse takes than this. Probably my worst take from a consensus standpoint, and I have no problem being an iconoclast, is men should not send their spouses short-form videos. that one's still getting a lot of heat to this day, and the more heat I get, it's like the more galvanized I get in my position. Because I'm like, your reels aren't that good. Have you ever seen like a streamer with media share on? Your reels are not that good, man. When you get the fuck ass, you laugh, you lose, and then somebody submits a video of a fail that's obviously a skit, and they go, can you believe that this happened? And you gotta be like, oh, do they know? Do they know these guys have a show on like the Roku channel? Hold. Chibley's algorithm is good. Chibley's curated a great algorithm. He's done a public service there. What if I'm gay? That's fine, but I don't know. I can't give you any advice in that situation. I've never been there. You should be telling me what to do. I'm gonna sit my straight ass down and listen. Okay, take me up a floor. But I mean, I'm wearing jeans right now. I'm not doing a Denzel thing. I'm wearing jeans right now. And I not for a second have I been like, oh, I can't wait till the stream's over so I can take these jeans off. Like, I'm not taking them off till I go to bed, man. They're good. They feel nice. I don't know what to tell you. Stretchy ass doers? No, the doers are pissing me off. I knew the doers were not for me when I bought them at the flagship store on West 4th, and then they said, don't put them in the washing machine. I was like, this shit is, aren't cowboys supposed to be wearing this shit? What do you mean I gotta wash them inside out and hang them up to dry? And then the fucking crotch blew out anyway. Now, I'm not saying fuck doer, because I think that they're, you know, they're doing their best. Again, not wordplay, just the right word for the job. But yeah, I'm not sure I'm a doer guy. Let's put it that way. Lululemon, the ABCs are pretty good, but I still blew a couple pairs out. And then I mentioned it on Twitter, and the fuck-ass Twitter support bot was like, hey, why don't you take it to the mall? And in most situations, unless we can find that it was your fucking fault, we'll sew it up for you. Okay, buddy, how about you come to my house and sew my jeans for me right here? I got shit to do. I can't be going to the mall every time a pair of pants blows up on me. It's crazy. People got shit to do. Rise and grind, motherfucker. Actually, a tailor that does house... Well, that would probably be pretty hard. I bet they got lots of machinery and stuff that they have to keep in one central location. That makes sense. But anyway, I don't know what to tell you. They're comfortable. And you know what's crazy? And this happens a lot. In Gen Pop on Twitch, with the fucking rabble, people are like, you're insane. Nobody's ever said that. And then I talk about it with the Peloton Discord. And then the Peloton Discord goes, yeah, bro. Yeah. Everybody on Earth thinks jeans are comfortable. You're absolutely right. And I go, oh my God, thank you. Thank you for saving me from being gaslit by a non-representative population. You've saved me. Hold. Okay, open it up. But men's work slacks are more comfortable. Oh, holy fuck. This shit might ruin my life, but let's see. It might fucking do nothing as well. That's fine. Could be the best. Aren't you being gaslit by another non-representative population? Well, the Peloton community is non-representative in the sense that they're largely like work from home, like software engineers. But I think their take on attire is more representative because they've like formed it from experience instead of like things that they've read online. Which is, I consider that to be a feather in their cap. You should move to San Francisco. My San Francisco arc would actually be so fucking sick. You can fucking catch me in the Haight-Ashbury, bro. You think I wouldn't fuck up an El Farolito mission-style fucking burrito right now, you motherfucker? I would go fucking crazy for it. He's a knower? Yeah, I'm a fucking knower! Yeah, no ball! I'm out there when I travel in the world, I'm experiencing it, bro! I'm putting tortilla to lip.